Yeah, because right now I stay on Pascua vacations. Yeah, but
That's why.
also
Yes.
yeah, it's so difficult to make because I take classes of propedeutic virtual science of Monday, science Friday, every day, like science 6 p.m. until 10 and a half p.m. Because today I have mathematics, but because it's mathematics, I don't interesting on the class. For that, I have my free time. Sorry, teacher.
Okay. Okay.
Ah,
And is that okay with you? You're good at math, right?
yes, teacher, you are frozen a
You are.
little. I don't see you.
Am I freezing? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I don't
Okay.
hear
Can you
you.
hear me now? Is it better?
Yeah, now,
Can you hear me? Yes.
yes,
Now,
yes,
okay. Very good. Yeah, because sometimes there is a delay in the transmission,
yeah,
probably because of the server that is here. But you can hear me better now, right?
yeah. Right now,
Yeah.
better,
Okay.
teacher. Yeah. Also, maybe because it's the first time that I take the class on my cell phone. Because I take the class on the computers, but this time the microphones don't working, and also because in my another propedeutics also are virtual. I can't talk on the class because all the another class I don't talk anything, and I a customer, but for that I need to with my cell phone. Yeah, the class.
Okay. Okay. But is you have good resolution and you can, for example, you can read, right?
Yes, I see you're right, and yeah, it's
Okay.
also comfortable. And how are you,
Okay.
teacher?
I was looking very good. Thank you very much. I was taking a look at the styles of the different champions, and I'm sure that you are more or less familiar with the styles of the various champions of chess.
Okay,
Or
yes,
how familiar are
yes,
you with the styles? For example,
yeah.
do you know Wilhelm Steinitz?
Who, teacher? ¿Quién?
What do you know about his
Okay.
Wilhelm
Sorry, I
Steinitz?
know this.
He's
Are
the
the
Swiss
all the
champion.
world champions? No.
These are the
Yeah,
world chess champions. Yes, world chess
world chess
champions.
champions. Yes, yes,
What do you
yes.
think of their styles?
Of his
What do you
style,
think?
or okay,
Yes, of their styles?
only for the names, only for the names. But
Yes.
I think that I hear all of the list except uh except Vasily Smyslov is the only one that I never heard. But
You're not familiar with him. Okay.
no,
Yeah, he
he's the
was
only
very good.
one on the list, all of the list
Okay.
that I never
He's
heard.
very
But
good. Very,
mhm,
very strong. Very strong.
yeah,
He was a very strong endgame specialist. He has many great books on chess
yeah, okay,
and on endgames. Endgames. He
yeah,
was
it's
actually
really
the
good.
first researcher of chess games. Very, very
Oh,
strong.
okay, mhm,
What do you think
yeah.
about Petrosian, for example? What do you know about Petrosian?
Petrosian, Petrosian, something for that. For him, I don't remember a lot for Petrosian. I also know more for the más para la more for my times, but for Petrosian,
Okay.
I think one book, teacher, that you recommend me, but I don't remember
Yes.
the name of the book right now. But
Okay. Yeah,
can you?
he's extreme. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he was extremely prophylactic. He's actually the
Okay.
master of preventing opponent plans. Let's call him
Yeah.
ultra defensive prophylactic. I don't know if I agree with ultra defensive, but he was very prophylactic. If you had the
Yeah.
idea of launching an attack, he would take
Mhm.
preventive measures. So very,
Yes.
very,
Okay.
very strong in that
And I
way.
see a lot of the Soviet Union, no? the majority.
Many, most of them from Soviet Union, yes,
Yeah.
most of
Yes.
them, until Bobby Fischer
Bobby
took
Fischer,
place
yeah. Uh-huh.
from the US.
And
And
then
yes,
continue with Russia, well, Vladimir Kramnik, but Soviet Union, yeah.
right. Well, Garry Kasparov was in the transition from Russia, from the Soviet Union to Russia.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
I'm sure you know about that. And do
Mm-hmm.
you know when the Soviet Union got dismantled?
Sorry, teacher?
Do you know when the Soviet Union got dismantled?
No, I don't know the history. I think no, no, no. I don't sure.
You're not sure?
No,
Well, it was you. You're familiar with the name Mikhail Gorbachev or Gorbachev?
no, teacher, no.
Okay, well, he was the one who initiated the dismantling of the Soviet Union.
Okay.
They made an agreement. Do you know what the agreement they made when they decided to dismantle the Soviet Union, or you're not familiar with the agreement?
No, no, I don't. I don't familiar with his history.
Agreement. Okay, the new countries like
Mm-hmm.
Russia, the Ukraine, Georgia,
Okay.
Chechnya, Uzbekistan, etc.,
Okay.
would not become part of NATO.
NATO, not
NATO,
NATO.
NATO, OTAN, the OTAN.
Ah, okay. Ah, yeah, yeah.
That was the agreement. They
Mm-hmm.
said, well, okay, we dismembered the Soviet Union. Instead of having one country, we're going to have 17 independent nations, but with the condition that they would not become part of NATO, the Tratado del Atlántico Norte.
Mm-hmm.
You're familiar with that organization after the Second World War?
Of NATO?
Yeah.
No, teacher. On this topic, I'm very ignorant.
Okay, well, don't worry. Can you Google about the objectives of NATO? Objectives
Okay.
of NATO. Can you please
Yeah.
Google objectives of NATO? Because it's incredibly interesting, and how people forget about those agreements. People forget about those agreements, and they are part of history. The objectives of NATO.
Yeah, I read, teacher.
Yes, please. Can you?
Okay. I
I think I lost you.
sorry, teacher. Yeah.
Yes, please. Yes, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I think that I yeah, I am on my cell phone, and if I Google,
Ah,
I think that you lost me for why. Because I
oh,
read the information and you don't hear me, and I think that maybe
okay.
yeah, I
Okay.
can.
Let me then take a picture of this,
Yeah. Okay.
of the objectives of NATO. Let me uh, paste that here. I'm gonna paste that here. These are the objectives. Okay. Can you please read primary objectives of NATO?
Okay. Yeah.
How if I
Primary objectives of NATO. Number one, collective defense. Article 5. Core principle. What is the meaning of core, teacher?
most important
Okay.
principle.
Okay. Okay. Core principle: an armed attack against one member is considered an attack against it could, teacher. The
Oh, it's got. Yes, I'm sorry. Let me
yeah, it's that.
paste it here. Okay.
Okay. Against one member is considered an attack against all. Okay. Purpose deter aggression originally against the Soviet Union, now against any threat. Example: invoked only once after the 9 diagonal ones attacks on 2001 to support the US. Number two, crisis prevention and conflict management. Conducts peacekeeping, counter-terrorism, and stabilization missions. Examples: Kosovo, 1999. NATO intervention to stop ethnic cleansing. Afghanistan of 2001 to 2021. NATO-led ISAF mission.
Okay. Okay. Uh, what was the condition of the USSR regarding NATO?
Regarding,
What
what is the
was
meaning of regarding, teacher?
with reference to NATO? What was the condition of the USSR regarding NATO? I mean, what was the condition that the Soviet Union would dismantle
Okay.
in regarding to NATO?
I, sorry, teacher, I don't understand the question.
Okay,
Sorry.
when Gorbachev decided to dismantle the USSR,
Mhm.
uh, what was the condition that they couldn't do? What was the prohibited? Okay, let's say that you are going to dismantle the Soviet Union, but they could not become part of NATO. Okay, that
Okay.
was the agreement.
So the
So
Soviet
Russia,
Union don't. Sorry.
yeah, the Soviet Union countries could
Uh-huh.
not become part of NATO.
Okay.
Never,
Okay.
never, because that what would mean that? What would that mean? That the countries would be very close to Russia, and NATO is an opponent of Russia. It's an
Ah,
adversary.
yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if you studied in history
Mhm.
when the Russians wanted to install nuclear missiles in Cuba,
I
and the
think,
United States with Kennedy.
yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Also, I remember that this was the topic of one class with you, teacher.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. So remember that it's exactly the same thing that they couldn't join NATO because how can the Americans
Yeah.
install nuclear missiles in the Ukraine, right?
Yes. Mhm.
So, well, when you see the year here in the World Chess Champions, you notice
Okay.
that Kasparov, for example, first is the champion of the Soviet Union, but then
Ah,
he became champion of Russia. It was
okay.
in
Yes.
this time when there was a transition from Soviet
Mhm.
Union to Russia.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
that's really yes.
some countries of the Soviet Union separate to the Soviet Union and left Russia.
And left Russia, left the Soviet Union, like Ukraine, for example.
Yes. Yes. It is like Ukraine. Okay. Okay. And
And
therefore the war of no.
therefore the war, exactly, because now
Um.
the Ukraine wants to become part of NATO.
Yes.
And if it becomes part of NATO, the Americans will install nuclear missiles in the border of Russia. It's like
Yeah.
if the
Okay.
Russians installed nuclear missiles in Mexico or in Cuba or in Canada. Do you think the Americans would permit it?
No. 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 It's very dangerous.
It's very dangerous, right? Imagine having a nuclear missile base station in Tijuana.
No.
A Russian. Well,
Yes. No.
it's the same thing, right? The Russians
Yeah.
cannot permit the Ukraine to be part of NATO because if it becomes part of NATO, they will
Hmm.
have the right to install nuclear missiles.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the reason of the war. But they don't say that in the media.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I understand. Okay.
Okay. Well, then going back to the topic of chess, we had Kravnik, Anand, Carlsen,
Mm,
and Dingliden, and recently Gukesh, right from China,
Bookish, yes, Bookish.
from India too.
And teacher, when is the next World Championship?
Chess championship, I
Yeah,
think is next year.
say the next year.
Yes,
Oh,
the
okay.
next year. Yes,
Okay, okay, okay.
championship.
And the
Yeah, it's
candidates?
next year. The candidates probably is gonna be maybe end of this year or beginning of the next one. Normally, it's
Mm,
1 year ahead of time.
okay.
But for example, there is a very strong Mexican kid called Sion Galaviz. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
You're
I
familiar
see.
with Sion? Well,
You're frozen, teacher. Sorry.
excuse me, I'm frozen. Okay, can you see
Yeah,
me
sorry.
now?
I don't hear you. Some part. Sorry.
Okay, now is it audible? Can you hear me now?
Yes, 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 teacher.
Yes.
Sorry. Of Sion.
No, it's okay. Sometimes the server, the signal is low
Yeah.
or slow. Sion Galaviz is the champion of Mexico now, and he
Okay.
qualified in the subzonal to the zonal candidates to the zonal championship that continues with the first the subzonal. Sion was the
Okay.
winner in Honduras.
Mhm.
Then is the zonal championship, then the interzonal, and then the candidates. So he's in the
Okay.
qualifiers now. He can
Ah,
become a
okay.
champion.
Yes. And when it plays the next tournament of Sion
I
of
don't
Sion.
know. I don't know. Can you look up for the zonal championship, zonal chess championship
Donal?
uh,
So.
for the Caribbean? Yes,
Ah,
for
okay.
the Caribbean. I think uh, it was no, not for the Caribbean. It was
But
the Central
teacher,
America.
Sion is GM, is Grandmaster.
Supposedly, he's becoming a grandmaster.
But right now,
Supposedly,
no,
not now.
not now.
Oh, there will be
Okay.
a continental chess championship, Luis. Let's see if
Mm,
you can read this. I'm gonna
yeah.
uh, copy it for you to read it, please.
Sion is the
Let's
stronger of
see.
Mexico, teacher.
Sean is the current champion of Mexico. He's extremely strong,
Oh, yeah.
very, very strong. He's from Sinaloa.
Oh, okay.
Can you
The I
read
read
this?
mhm.
Yes, please.
The 18 American Continental Chess Championships will be held in Mexico from May. Oh, okay. 14 to 18 of 2025, organized by FIDE and the Mexico Chess Federation. Additionally, there are separate events for women's and veteran senior championships. The Continental Women's Chess Championships of the Americans 2025 is scheduled, sorry, for late
Schedule.
February. Schedule. What is the meaning of
Yeah,
this word, teacher? Of this word?
calendarizado. Schedule.
Okay. Okay, okay.
But there must be something wrong here because schedule is already passed, and I don't think they have it already. They already have it. I think it's going to be about the same time.
Yeah. And this on what state will be? ¿En qué estado?
Uh, I don't
CDMX?
know. I don't know. It doesn't say. It doesn't say
Yeah.
yet. Probably be Mexico City or another one like Querétaro. Could be Aguascalientes, because
Oh,
sometimes um, they organize strong tournaments in Aguascalientes.
okay. And are you play sometime against Sion, teacher?
No, no, no. He's very young. And I'm from
Ah,
a much older generation. I
yeah.
played against his contemporaries from Sinaloa. There is a chess player called Ibrahim Martinez. He
Mm,
was a strong player. He
yeah.
beat me once, and I beat him once too. So we're even.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. So
Uh,
it says that the fourth. the four top players will qualify to the next stage,
Yes.
the FIDE World Cup.
Mhm.
Let me
Okay.
show you this. It says here that I don't know if I pasted here. Okay, here it is. I
Yeah.
wonder if you can read it, please.
Yes. Next stage, FIDE World Cup. Qualification: the top four players from the Continental Championship will advance to the 2025 FIDE World Cup. World Cup importance: the World Cup is part of the World Chess Championship cycle, where top performers can qualify for the candidates tournament to determine the challenger for the World Championships. Okay.
So let's say that he is in the race to challenge the world champion.
Yeah.
I don't know if he will get there. Probably, hopefully, right?
Yeah, but I imagine that is very, very stronger players on these tournaments,
Oh
even
yeah,
in the
extremely strong.
qualifier. Yeah.
Yeah, even in the qualifier. I mean, the Continental Chess Championship. His teacher is a guy by the name of Sandro Bareco. Let me send you an audio from an Argentinian chess player called Ariel Sorin. I'm gonna send you this audio. It's very revealing. Let me send
Yeah.
you this.
Sorry, teacher. My father once talked with you, teacher.
Oh, of course, of course.
Hola, mi buen, ¿cómo estás?
Estimadísimo, bien, gracias.
Oye, un
Aquí
favorzote,
regresando.
¿me puedes mandar el link a mi WhatsApp? Es que está Luis aquí en
Sí,
el celular y pues no me late porque pues tenemos dos maquinones allá y cómo es posible.
es que
Porfas, ¿no?
estaba viendo problemas del audio con
Ahorita,
la
ahorita, ahorita
computadora.
lo checo. Mientras sigan
Se
ustedes aquí, ¿no?
cambió.
Porfas, ¿me lo mandas?
Sí,
Órale, gracias,
sí,
bye.
claro. Cuídate.
Igual.
Sorry, teacher.
Yeah. So the issue is that Sion is very strong, and there is this qualifier to the World Cup,
Yeah.
right? It's very, 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 very interesting
But
tournament.
teacher, sorry.
Yes, yes. Go
But
ahead, please.
sorry, teacher. I apologize. I have one doubt on these qualifiers. For example, another players like the Indians or Fabiano or Nakamura Lireza, these players can play against Sion on the qualifiers before the candidates, or is another zone, another division of?
Yeah, another zone, another division. They
Ah,
can
okay.
all meet. They can all meet in the They can meet in the World Cup, or sometimes they qualify directly to the candidates because they have a very high rating, very high elo, or
Yeah.
because there is a special way to qualify. There are many ways to qualify to
Oh,
the
yeah.
candidates. Actually,
Yeah.
let me see which are the ways to qualify to
And
the
yeah,
candidates. There are
teacher.
many ways to qualify. Yes.
For curiosity, teacher, who is a strong player of the highest rating play that you ever played, teacher?
The top player is Anand, Vishy Anand in the World Chess
You play
Championship.
against VG?
Yeah, I played. I lost, but it was a good game.
Oh,
It was
on where? On where?
in the World Junior Chess Championship. Let me show
Eh?
you. Oh, here is the game. Yeah, he beat me, but it was a very good game. Let me send you the
Yeah.
link. Here is the link.
On what year, teacher?
This is the. Oh, that was in 1986. I was in the university with your
Oh,
dad.
yeah.
That's a long time ago. I'm going to send you the link. Here it is.
And on his time,
This is the
teacher, are
game.
you have a lot rating also? Or
No, I was a novice. Actually, this was my very first game out of Mexico. It was in Norway,
okay.
but it was a great game. It was a great
Yeah.
game. Um, very, very good game. But no, he
I
beat me. So I
Yes. Sorry, teacher. I think that if I open the link, I go of the of the of the class.
Yeah,
Me
no,
va a
no.
sacar el celular.
Open it sometime later. Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. You can open it sometime later. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then yeah, don't worry. Yeah, but it was a good game. I qualified to the World Junior Chess Championship in Norway in 1986 because I won the National Junior Chess Championship.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, and then I qualified to the World Junior Chess Championship in Norway. And
Mhm.
in the very first game, I played against him, and it was very close. The game was really even, but then little by little, he started to get the advantage, and finally,
Yeah.
he beat me. But it was a nice game. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was very correct, very courteous, because
Yeah.
you would expect that as a player for an international event, everything
Mhm.
was ready, the flag, the name, everything. But no, they
Yeah.
didn't send my name. So
Oh.
they didn't have my name and they didn't have my flag. The last day they had my name, but they didn't have the opportunity. They didn't know, they didn't have confirmation that Mexico was going to participate. So there was no
Oh.
flag on my table. So
Yeah.
what happened is that the arbiter, the referee, pressed my clock because I actually um, he pressed an ant's clock and he played e4. So my clock was running. I had the black
Um.
pieces.
Mhm.
But I said, well, I don't want to play without a flag. Every player has a flag and I don't have a flag.
Mhm.
And I sued a complaint. I launched a complaint. And you know what Anand did? He stopped my clock.
Mhm. Okay.
My clock was running. So he was very kind, very polite on his side. And the referee said, no, 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 continue. He's no, no, no. He insisted that my clock was stopped until they resolved the issue of the flag.
Mm.
So, like 20 minutes later, they drew a flag in a piece of paper and they put it, instead of having
Ah.
a cloth, they had
Okay.
a flag with colors.
Yeah.
But I had a flag. I had a flag. And only then he pressed the clock. So he forgave me 20 minutes of time. Very
Ah.
courteous, very correct guy. Very correct
Yeah.
guy. Yes, it was a nice thing
Yeah.
from him, you know.
And of his on this year, teacher, are you have some FIDE title on this time?
No, not at this time. Not at
No.
this time because it was my debut in the international tournaments.
Ah. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't have any titles at that time, but I always liked it. I always liked it. It was in 1986 in Ecuador where I played against this great guy, Sorin, and his teacher.
Uh-huh.
His teacher. Let me show you. Actually, I thought he was a
Okay.
teacher, but the teacher of Sion. Do you know who is the teacher of Sion?
No. No. No,
Who is
teacher.
his trainer?
No. No. No, I don't know.
His trainer is a guy by the name of Mareco.
Mareco.
Mareco is the
Okay.
trainer.
Yeah. I don't know. It's Mexican.
Argentinian. He's Argentinian. Let me send you a video. Let me send you a video. Let me see. I'm looking.
Okay.
Okay, here. Okay, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you an audio from him, Luis. Here.
Okay.
I don't know if you can listen to this audio.
Yeah, but so this person.
Yeah, probably if you listen to it, you will be expelled from the call, right? All right, let
Okay.
me play the audio. Probably you can listen to it. Tell me if you can listen to
Okay.
it, okay?
Okay. 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 I will.
Here. Okay. Here. Can you hear?
Yeah.
Y además como entrenador ha tenido con más de 100 maestros que le ha dado clases, incluyendo Alan Pichot. Y, y Kirsa, y Tristán, y varios más que tenemos acá. Es todo un personaje. No me extraña que le vaya bien porque pone mucho huevo. Para hablar con él es medio arisco. Es más bien parco de palabras. Pero no es para el pibe, eso es lo que es medio tímido.
Okay,
Yeah.
what do you think about his description?
His description is
Yeah,
that
let me
is
see.
very he learned the so quickly, no? So quickly the chess movements and also the strategics and also the audio says that this don't be his student, no? At the first.
Yeah, many of the strong players like Alain Pichot, who's a very strong player, was his student. But
Ah,
another of his
okay.
students is John Galavix is his student. And also
Ah,
says that
okay.
Sandro Mareco was the
Mhm.
winner of this tournament 2 times of the Continental Chess Tournament.
Oh,
Mareco,
okay, okay. Yeah,
Sion's teacher, was the winner of this Continental Chess Championship. That means that he qualified for the World Cup 2 times,
yeah, okay.
Sandro Mareco. So if
But for
the
the World
teacher,
Cup on the candidates?
not for the candidates, but because I think he was eliminated.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
but there are some changes, right? For example, let me show you which are the requirements to qualify for the candidates. I think I'm gonna paste it here. I'm gonna
Okay.
paste it here. Okay, here it is. Okay, to qualify, I wonder if you can read it, please, Luis.
Yes.
To
Okay.
qualify,
Yes, yes. Let me. Okay. To qualify for the FIDE Candidates Tournament, which determines the challenger for the World Chess Championships, players must meet specific criteria. Below are the qualification paths for the 2026 Candidates Tournament as outlined by FIDE.
so the first one. These are the
Yes.
qualification paths for the 2026 candidates tournament.
Yeah. Okay. Qualification paths to the 2026 Candidates Tournament. Winner of the 2024 FIDE circuit. The top performer in the FIDE circuit, a points-based ranking system, earns a spot. Example, Fabiano Caruana qualified via this route for 2024. Okay,
He
but
had the top rating, the top ELO.
okay, yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Then there is another very strong tournament, which is the Grand Swiss tournament. Let's see what it says. Number 2, Luis.
Yes. Top top two finishers in the 2025 FIDE Grand Swiss tournament, a high finish in the prestigious Swiss system event warranties qualification.
Yes. It's very strong. The
Yeah,
FIDE Grand Swiss tournament is very, very strong. And let's see number 3.
yeah. Top three finishers in the 2025 Chess World Cup. A strong performance in the knockout style World Cups secures a spot.
Yeah. So there is a World Cup type of Wimbledon. Have you seen tennis matches?
No, it's true. I never seen.
But do you know that there is a qualification system called the Wimbledon system? For example, let's see, Federer versus Agassi, which does not play anymore, and then here you have Connors versus I don't know Bjorn Borg, Bjorn Borg, and then you have other two. Let's say Nadal versus Perez. I'm just inventing some names, right? Perez, for example.
Yes, yes.
Perez. And
Okay.
then another player one. Okay, just to show you, player one versus player two, which should be more like 10.
Okay,
And
okay,
let's
okay.
say that the winner of this is Agassi. The winner of this is Borg. And the winner of this is Nadal. The winner of this is player two. So
Okay.
they and now Agassi plays against Borg, right? They play against each other,
Okay. Okay.
and
Yeah.
then only one reaches the finals, and that is the
Yeah.
winner of this circuit. So the
Yes.
World Cup has this format normally,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and they normally have like they begin here like with 64 players or 128 players, 128 players, uh, and then 64 players, and then 32 players, etc.
Yeah.
What do you
Mhm.
think of
Okay.
this format, Luis?
Yeah, I think if it don't exist some is at the first elimination.
Yeah, the first one you're out, or you continue if you win.
Okay.
It's
It could
very
be
similar.
of yes, yes, of lucky, no, teacher?
In what sense?
In the sense that imagine that on the first round you have against you the one of the most stronger player in the tournament, and then another people advance to the top 12, and also he's you can beat him, no, one of the 20 last players, no, imagine it could be lucky that the players that you play again, no, on the road.
Could be, yeah. So it's a little bit can be unfair. Yeah, I agree with you. You are right. Could be a little bit unfair. But well, that's the system. But there are many possibilities to qualify for the world for the candidates. For example, number five. I'm sorry, number four. Let's read number four.
Yes, winner of the 2025 FIDE circuit, another chance for players who excel in the FIDE circuit the following years. Okay.
Yeah. So there is another way to qualify if you win the 2025 for the circuit. If you are maybe you don't win a tournament, but you are always consistent in the top places,
Okay.
and you become
Yeah.
like the Grand Tour de France for bicycle for cycling.
Hmm.
So if you make points, you can actually never win a tournament. But if you are the second place in all the tournaments, you
Yes.
can get enough points to become the number one player
Okay.
of the
Yeah.
circuit.
Yes.
Correct. All right. So let's see number five, please. What it means, please.
Highest rated player August 2025 to January 2026 average rating must must have played at least 40 rated games, win 15 plus in the last 6 months. Example, Alireza Firuzia controversially qualified via rating for 2024. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let me go down really quick, please. My lady is outside, and I'm gonna go open the door for her really quick. It's gonna take me 2 minutes, and
Okay.
then
Yes,
I,
don't
I
worry.
come back. Okay, please. Okay. So give me a
Okay.
second, please.
Yes, don't worry.
Las llaves, préstame las llaves. Sorry, Luis, I'm back.
No, don't worry, don't worry. Okay.
So we were talking about the champions and the system to qualify, and there is another. Wait, one more. Uh,
Yes.
okay, number six, or the last one. Key changes for 2026. Yeah, 2026. Who do you qualify for
Yeah.
this? Yeah, what
Okay,
do you
okay,
can you read?
changes for 2026. No automatic spots for the pressure for the previous runner-up, unlike past cycles. The feed circuit plays a bigger role in qualification.
Okay. In other words, if you were a finalist last year, but you didn't win,
Uh-huh.
you qualify for the next one.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay, okay, okay.
But that has changed. That's no longer valid. So now you have to
Mm.
make the complete process again to qualify for the World Chess Championship.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, okay. Yes.
right. And so, well, I don't know. What do you think of this system to qualify to the World Chess Championship, Luis? There are many possibilities, right, to get a place there.
Yes, I think that it's justice because the players can qualify of a lot of ways, and I think it filters right the strong players in the world. So
It's more or less fair, right? It's
yeah,
possible that
it's fair.
it's a
Yes,
fair system.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And how about your strength? How have you been playing? Because I noticed that you continue improving your level, right?
Yeah, yes. Sorry, can you repeat your question? I think that I understand, but I don't.
Well, how about your strength? How strong
Ah,
have you become? Are you continue to improve? Are you continue learning, improving?
yes, yes. I for these last months, I I left off play, o sea, dejé de jugar.
I quit.
Ah,
I quit playing. I
yes,
quit.
I quit played because I so focused on the admission exam for the university. I so nervous signs actually, and and this uh, uh, it changed my all of my routine. Also, I don't have the same time, but of these vacations, I go to play again. Also, I play one tournament of on my school. It's the interprepas, the of
Okay.
all the of, not all, but like 12. No, como, yeah, fo- 14 más o menos, 14 preparatories on the tournament. I play against Cebetis, Citec, against Inter-American preparatories, some,
Okay. Oh,
but
very nice.
I feel so bad because I go very well. I go with on first, but I lost the last game, and the last game because I am very confident on the last game, and I think that was for I lost because I lost again one guy that have it says to me that he have 1,500 elo online, and I feel so bad because this is not higher that, and I lost against him, and I feel so bad. But
Ah,
yeah, I feel right of my level. I feel confident. Also, I have one personally plan that I expect a lot that when I enter on the university, I want I want to play represent my school. I want to improve my level, and I want to looking for the tournaments as. Sorry, teacher. Can I contest one half quickly?
Yeah, yeah,
¿Puedo
of course.
contestar una llamada? Sí, perdón. Sí,
Yeah, of course. Yes, 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 of
sorry.
course, yes.
Yeah, teacher. Sorry, sorry.
Mhm. Okay, no problem. Yeah, it was
Also, yeah, yeah.
there. There is okay. Continue. Tell me. You were gonna tell me something.
No, sorry. Also, it's so. ¿Cómo se dice coincidencia, teacher?
Coincidental.
Yes, coincidental. Right now, one friend that I have me llamó. It called to me to invite me to one tournament of chess that is today on Fragaria.
Oh,
The
okay.
yes, and it on falta. I think it falta tiempo because well, yeah, I go to play one tournament ahorita
Today.
on
Okay.
an account.
Amazing.
Yes.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
And what's the name of your friend?
Es Emilio, tú Emilios. De tú se llaman igual, Emilio.
They are they are both called the same. Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
one
this
of
guy.
huh?
Yeah, yeah. Continue, continue.
Sorry, one of them have like an 1,600 elo, and another
Okay.
one one sits, and another
Yes.
most have 1 3 más o menos online all
Mm,
online all online. No, no, no,
okay.
171 yes. Yes, yes, I
Okay.
have. Right now, I have one eight, and it's not the better that I have, but I need
Right.
to continue to improve. I yeah. Also, are you remember, teacher, one book that you recommend me? The Power of the Minor Pieces of Matsu.
Matsuebe. Yes, yes, yes. Of course.
Yes, I buy the book. I found the book on the web, and I buy and I have the physical book right now. Because I don't end the book todavía yet. I don't end the book yet.
Yet.
For the propedeutic places, but it's the book that I want to instruct me on these years. Digo, these months, these
This
months.
is a fantastic. Yeah, this is a fantastic book. It's one of the best books that I have ever read. I read that when I was beginning and became very strong when I understood the book. So
Yeah,
it's going to help you dramatically. Very much.
yeah.
It's going to help you a lot. Sorry, Luis, I got disconnected. But can you hear me? Can you hear me, Luis?
Yes, teacher. Sorry,
Ah, sorry.
I only moved up me subí arriba a mi cuarto. Yeah.
I got to my room. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
and there is a kid that is a top-rated player in his category in the national championship, and I
Okay.
didn't know that he's from Irapuato and that he's studying at Instituto Irapuato. This is the
Yeah,
kid, Die-
Silva. Yeah,
Diego
yeah,
Silva Sobreira.
yeah. Silva Sobrella.
He's
He's a studio on the Instituto, ¿no? Irapuato.
he's studying at Instituto, yeah, and he was the
Yeah.
top-rated player in this category,
Okay.
and he's
Okay.
quite strong, and it would be a good idea. Look, he's the number one ranked player in the national under his category, which is under 16. So I think
Okay.
he's
Oh,
the ranked number one.
yeah.
So it
I
would be a
don't.
good idea that you challenge him.
Yes, I never play against him, but the name
Yes,
the ¿cómo se dice apellido, teacher?
the family name
Yes, the family name
sounds
Silva
familiar.
Sobrella. Yes, yes, because on the preparatory, I I made some events like for the community of the school, and his name it appears on of my list of names. I have the names of all the of the. I think he must have like 15. Sorry, teacher. Perdón, voy a contestar algo rápido, teacher. Discúlpeme, perdón.
Okay, okay, no problem. Yes.
Sorry, teacher. I apologize. Sorry.
Don't worry, don't worry. So you're familiar with his name.
Yes, but I never play against him.
You are familiar
I,
with Diego.
no. But I go to. Are you have teacher? Are you know you? Are you play against Diego or are you are familiar with Diego?
I know him. I know him. Yeah, I'm familiar with him because he played in the qualifiers for the
Yeah.
nationals, and he
Yeah.
qualified. He went with me to
Okay.
Guadalajara. I was as a
Ah,
coach, and he was as a
okay.
player. So he
Yeah.
qualified to the nationals that are going to be in Puebla in June.
Yeah. Okay.
And I
Yes.
was surprised when he told me that he was at Instituto Irapuato. And I told him if I could give you his name or his number so that you
Mhm.
could play chess in the school. And he said, yeah, it's okay, not a problem. So if it's okay with you, I give you his phone number. You can call him and
Yes.
challenge him to play some chess. What do you think about that?
Okay. Yes. I'm very. Okay. Yes. Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna do that, Luis. And so you can challenge him, tell him, hey, let's play on Fridays or Saturdays. You choose a day
Yeah.
or two, I
I
don't know.
communicate with him. Yes.
Yeah, talk to him. And he accepted that I could give you his phone number
Yeah.
so that you could
I'm
invite
very
him. He told me
excited.
that you were yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be great, very
Also,
positive
is
for
it
you.
strange? Is it strange because it will be the interprepas and
Okay.
he don't play the tournament. I don't
He
know for
didn't
why.
play it. Eh?
No, he didn't play it.
He was in the pre-nationals in the qualifiers in Guadalajara, probably.
Ah, okay.
Because
Yeah. Okay,
that
okay.
was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We had this
Yeah.
tournament in Guadalajara. And he was there, and he managed to qualify to the nationals. So he has the
Yeah.
opportunity to play the nationals, and if we get some medals, that'd be great.
Yeah,
And maybe next year you're gonna be
2,100.
part of the process too, Luis. Yeah,
Yes.
that's his elo.
He have a lot elo.
International.
Yeah.
Yeah, his elo is 2053,
Yes.
and he's a good kid. He's a good kid, so you can play him if you
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
opportunity. I'll give you his phone number, and you can play him and challenge him, please. Okay.
Okay, teacher. Thank
All
you, thank
right.
you. I'm very
Very good.
excited. I'm very excited. I will to
Hey,
communicate with
listen.
him. And
Yes, do that. To go pick up my car because then they're gonna close the workshop. So I will recover 5 more minutes the next class because I'm gonna be short and I
okay.
need to go to pick up my car.
Yeah, don't worry, teacher. Okay, okay.
But I'm
I
glad to
understand.
see you again. I'm
Yes.
glad to see you
Thank you,
again. And
teacher.
later tonight I'll send you his phone number, right? I see your phone number. Communicate with him and challenge him for us for our future games, all right?
Okay. All right. Thank you, teacher. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Take care. Good to see you and see you
Take care,
later.
teacher.
Take care, please.
Take care. See you
Enjoy.
later. Bye.
Bye bye. See you later. Bye bye bye. Bye.